The Meghalaya police has intensified the war against drugs menace in the state. And talking exclusively to Northeast Live, Vivek Syiem, SP City of East Khasi Hills district, said that the police has intensified the crackdown against the illegal drugs trade. The SP said that several seizures have been made in the past few months where narcotics, particularly heroine, was seized in considerable amount. And besides, SPCM also added that the State Police Department is cautious over the fact that state police personnel may also fall prey to drug addiction. Syiem added that adequate steps have been taken in this regard, which includes rehabilitation if any such individual is detected in the police force. And meanwhile, the Meghalaya police has also roped in NGOs for this purpose.
Meghalaya police have been waging a war against drugs. And how is this crackdown going, sir?
Uh, Thank you, Roger. In fact, Meghalaya Police has been having the crackdown on drugs. It's been almost as far as I can remember, for almost 2 decades. And the war on drugs really actually started right from the 90s. And after 2000, there has been more crackdown, and the volume of drugs also has been higher.
Hmm.
It's not a new thing, the crackdown on drugs. It's always been there, especially after 2000 in this decade. The volumes have been rising. We can see there's a huge seizure of heroin.
Right.
But apart from that, we have a lot of amphetamine tablets, drugs like yaba, nitrovate, and also psychotropic substance drugs, but to a minuscule amount. The major portion of it is heroin.
There have been reports of drug use even amongst the government employees, sir. Like even police personnel for that matter. Even states like Arunachal Pradesh, the police have asked the employees to declare if they have a history of drug problem, so as to rehabilitate them. What steps have been taken by the Meghalaya police on this regard, sir?
Meghalaya Police is very alive to the problem of drug addiction, and we are cautious of our own personnel indulging in drugs. So people are sensitized in the police units themselves that to look out for personnel who may have signs of drug usage. So this is the identification is done in the unit itself. People are number one is we are sensitized. We have interactive programs calling different NGOs who actually specialize in drug addiction and rehabilitation. We also send our people for training on drug addiction
Okay.
and also on sensitization, how to handle drug users.
Right.
So it is very important that in our units itself that they identify people. There's always a ambience where there's no tolerance for drug users and all that. And if anybody actually is indulging in drugs, then we send him for counseling and for treatment. So he goes for detoxification and for de-addiction.
So, have there been any instances where any police force personnel has sought help voluntarily to get rehabilitated, sir?
Not that I can recall, but you see, nobody would like to divulge that I'm a drug user, especially in the force, where you have to maintain discipline. So if that'll be sacrilege to
Right.
to don the uniform and to consume drugs and all that.